In this video, Peru Citizenship by marriage. Imagine tying the knot with your Peruvian partner and unlocking a vibrant passport that opens doors to South America's cultural heart. From Andean peaks to Amazon adventures, all while embracing dual nationality and a pathway to full citizenship and integration. In 2025 and beyond, Peru's Citizenship by marriage route blends romance with residency, offering a streamlined naturalization process for committed couples. But it demands genuine ties and time on Peruvian soil. Stick around as we delve into the history, detailed requirements, step-by-step process, and real insights, so this could be your guide to calling Peru, or at least Peru's passport, home forever. The foundation of Peru's citizenship by marriage stems from the country's nationality law. So it's Ley Peruana numero 26574. Okay, you can look that up, Law 26574, enacted in 1996, which modernized acquisition paths to reflect Peru's diverse, immigrant-influenced society. Drawing from pre-colonial Inca traditions of community integration and post-independence reforms, the law emphasizes family unity as a core value, allowing spouses of Peruvian citizens to naturalize after establishing residency. Key piece there is you have to become a resident first. Now, amendments in 2021, there was Law 27507, as well as in 2017, refined residency proofs and language requirements. By 2025, Migraciones oversees the process under Decree 1350. They're reducing paperwork via this virtual agency platform. They're modernizing, and this evolution sort of mirrors Peru's post-Fujimori era openness, where marriage-based naturalizations account for around 80% of cases per 2024 reports, fostering inclusivity in a nation of 34 million people with strong Andean, Amazonian, and coastal identities. Again, 80% of naturalizations in Peru come from a case of marriage. So it's not single adults, living 2 years in Peru and naturalizing. It's actually citizenship via marriage that's 80% of the naturalizations. Eligibility for Peruvian citizenship by marriage in 2025 hinges on a genuine union and sustained residency, governed by Article 52 of the Constitution and Article 4 of Law number 26574. You must be married to a Peruvian citizen for at least 2 years, with the marriage legally recognized in Peru. Civil ceremonies are mandatory, as religious ones alone don't suffice for immigration purposes. De facto or common law partnerships are not directly eligible. Formal marriage registration is required. Applicants need to be at least 18 years old and have maintained legal residency in Peru for a minimum of 2 consecutive years immediately preceding the citizenship application, with at least 183 days of physical presence per year to demonstrate domicile. Absences for work, study, or health may be excused with proof, but cannot exceed 6 months annually without risking disqualification. A clean criminal record is essential as well, verified through police certificates from your home country and any residences since age 18. If you have questions about that, you can drop it in the comments below. You also must prove a basic level of economic solvency, which might be expected, such as stable income from employment, pensions, or family support, to show that you won't burden public resources. So typically via bank statements or affidavits. Proficiency in Spanish at a conversational level is required as well, assessed through an interview or certificate, alongside basic knowledge of Peruvian history, culture, geography, and civics, tested via multiple choice exam covering topics like Inca history, independence heroes, and current governance. Family income accreditation and a sworn declaration of cohabitation are mandatory for marriage-based cases, confirming shared life in Peru. Children from the marriage can strengthen the application as well by evidencing family ties. And applicants from Mercosur countries may face simplified proofs, though marriage specifics remain uniform in terms of 2 years for the most part. But if you're from another South American country or even Spain, you might have some benefits there. Denials would only really occur for a fraudulent union or inconsistencies or problems with the home visit, or if ties to Peru are deemed insufficient, such as spending less than 183 days per year in the country, or maybe a lack of community involvement or property ownership. All these substantial ties can help improve your case. Dual citizenship is fully permitted under Article 53, allowing retention of your original nationality without renunciation, which is a huge pro for Peru. The application process for Peruvian citizenship by marriage is multi-staged, starting with marriage and residency establishment before naturalization, all managed by Migraciones, as well as the Registro Civil, so you'll have to formalize the marriage. If you're married abroad, you have to register it at a Peruvian consulate or the Registro Nacional de Identificación y Estado Civil, the RENIEC, in Peru, requiring apostilled foreign marriage certificates translated into Spanish by an official translator. For marriages in Peru, it's much simpler. You'll obtain a civil ceremony at the municipal office, submitting identification, birth certificates, proof of status, a couple witnesses as well. You might need some testigos. And then the RENIEC issues the certificate within days. Next, apply for a family resident visa, so Visa de Residente Familiar at Migraciones or Peruvian consulate, providing the marriage certificate, spouse's DNI, proof of economic dependence, criminal records, and a health certificate. This grants temporary residency for 1 year, renewable to permanent afterwards. Upon approval, obtain a carnet de extranjería, which is the foreigner's ID, within 30 days, register your biometrics and your address. Maintain residency for 2 years, complying with presence rules and updating records for life events like address changes. After 2 years, submit the naturalization application at a Migraciones office or online via the virtual agency platform. Compile the documents such as completed Form DN-001, apostilled birth certificate, marriage certificate, spouse's DNI and birth certificate, the carnet de extranjería, proof of 2-year residency with utility bills or rental contracts, criminal records from origin in Peru, medical certificate, Spanish proficiency evidence, and a sworn affidavit of cohabitation and intent to integrate. Include photos, fingerprints, and any supporting ties like property deeds or community letters. Migraciones reviews for completeness in 30 to 60 days, then schedules an interview and civics exam. Prepare for 20 to 30 questions on Peru's flag, anthem, regions, and history. If passed, the file advances to the Directorate of Naturalization for approval, which takes 3 to 6 months, culminating in a supreme resolution published in the El Peruano Gazette. Swear allegiance at a ceremony, receiving the Título de Nacionalidad, then apply for DNI and passport at RENIEC. The total timeline is 6 to 12 months post-residency, with appeals for denials via administrative review or courts if errors alleged. The benefits of Peruvian citizenship by marriage include full rights as a national, such as voting in elections, accessing public services without restrictions, and holding public office, owning real estate in Peru, getting those Mercosur benefits, getting the Andean community benefits as well, of being part of South America, having a South American passport, and all the benefits that comes with. The Peruvian passport enables visa-free or visa-on-arrival travel to over 140 countries, including Schengen area countries for 90 days, which is huge. Citizens enjoy unrestricted work, education, you have free public universities, and healthcare via the ES Salud or SIS systems. Family reunification extends to dependents as well, and citizenship passes to children born anywhere post-acquisition. So once you naturalize as a Peruvian citizen, any children you have born after that, they were born while you were a Peruvian citizen, so they for sure get the citizenship as well. This pathway is available nationwide with no regional restrictions. You can apply at any one of Migraciones' 26 regional offices, from Coastal Lima to Highland Cusco. The urban centers probably have the fastest processing times due to resources, where remote areas may require travel to the hubs. Consulates abroad can handle initial marriage registrations, but residency and naturalization demand in-country presence. In 2025, things are digitizing as well, so there are digital submissions via migraciones.gov.pe to enhance accessibility for people in rural areas. But how effective is Peru's citizenship by marriage in 2025? Approval rates are very high, exceeding 85% for well-documented, genuine cases. And again, we mentioned that 80% of all naturalization cases are citizenship by marriage cases. You have a 2-year timeline to citizenship, which is one of the fastest in the world. That being said, it can be a bureaucratic process. You have interviews, you have appointments, you have documents. So I highly recommend using a lawyer for this process. MyLatinLife, we're a full-scale immigration consultancy. We help people get residency and citizenship in Peru. So if you'd like a hand, you can book a call. There's a link in the description to this video where you can book a call with us, and we can work together to get you residency and citizenship in Peru for yourself, for your entire family. We've been doing this for years and years, and we're very successful. Okay, so Peru's citizenship process is a no-brainer if you're going to spend the time in Peru anyway. If you're going to spend 6+ months a year in Peru anyway for 2 years, getting citizenship is an absolute no-brainer. It comes with all kinds of benefits. And maybe you're a couple living abroad, of which one of you is Peruvian, and you're saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we went and lived in Peru for 2 years and then everybody got Peruvian passports? That seems like a really good idea as well. If you're able to do it, if you work online, if you have the ability and the flexibility and the mobility to spend 2 years in Peru, get residency, get on a fast track to citizenship, get that citizenship, put in your 2 years plus 6 to 12 months of processing time, and then you can go back to wherever you're from or live somewhere else if you so choose. You can live outside of Peru, but 2 years to citizenship is pretty solid, one of the fastest paths to citizenship in the entire world. Overall, Peru citizenship by marriage is a no-brainer, and it's a pretty efficient route to citizenship in 2025. It's a rewarding experience. It grants a top-tier passport. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell, drop a comment with any stories or anecdotes or experiences you have with Peru citizenship by marriage, and we'll see you in the next video.